I'm Luke. This is Mushroom. If you don't know Mushroom, Mushroom is my wife. She's from China.
China.
And we live in America. Mushroom moved to America with me how many months ago?
10 months ago.
10 months ago. 10 months ago. I want to ask you some questions about living in America. So what were the most difficult things? I look shorter than you. I'm actually taller than you, but I'm leaning back. I'm actually taller. See?
That's your choice.
Difficult things.
I can say communication is very important.
Daily communication was the biggest part.
Yes. So
Someone asks you questions about you. I want to know about you, and it's hard to say what you want to say.
yes, sometimes you're sitting beside someone, maybe Luke's cousin or something, and you're really quiet. You don't know how to say something pretty well. That's very
Embarrassing feeling? Yeah.
Yes.
I think you improved a lot naturally living in America.
Because I talk to foreigners, I have to.
I like to making friends.
You have a lot of friends, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so how do you make friends?
I made friends, most of just my coworkers. They are really nice and trying to, because in New York it's different culture. Many people around the world come over to New York. They work together. They're trying to understand more and learn more cultural stuff. That's very that's interesting part of the well, cut this part. I'm always being honest. That's important.
Right.
And being direct.
Honest and direct.
Yes.
And people will like you. So don't try to be, oh, I'm
You're
very
so
sweet.
beautiful.
Oh, wonderful.
I like you a lot.
Oh. Just be.
But it's really nice to say, hey, you're beautiful. You looks good.
If it's honest, right? So just be yourself.
Yes.
And don't try to imagine how Americans want you to be. You have a job. Most of your friends are work friends. Very common to have work friends in America. How do you get a job? How did you get a job?
Wow. People need a job, right?
Yeah, it's true.
So I have to try because
You need a job so that you can get candy.
and some chocolate. Because I need to live here and I want to have my social circle.
And because in America it's very important to be independent.
Yes, I need to write a resume, of course.
Your resume is really beautiful, by the way. Very clean, simple, yeah.
But it's not the very important thing. The important thing is, I think, is a cover letter.
Cover letter. Cover letter is when you apply for a job, you write a short introduction to say why you want this job.
Should be.
Why you think you will be good. It's not the resume. It's on top of the resume. And it's special for each job you apply for. Okay, now we can talk a little bit about English. So, the job helped you improve your English a little bit. A lot.
A lot.
So talk about how important it is to be able to speak English in America and at work.
That's a requirement. That's a very important requirement.
Yeah.
If you don't know how to speak English, you will have trouble communication.
Trouble communicating.
See, this is the way I learn English because my coworker will teach me a little bit. Hey, Jing, how to say this word means blah 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 blah.
Right.
So, okay. So slowly I get more vocabulary. I do learn a little slowly because I don't try really hard.
Yeah, you don't like studying. That's okay. You like learning through communication.
I went to the supermarket to buy a bottle of water. I was shaking and wow, this is real.
I'm really in America. I want some more water.
I was so thirsty. If I'm not thirsty, I probably won't go to the supermarket to buy the water. I just want to be like a cat to protect myself. I don't want to talk to anybody.
But she would ask me, she would say, Luke, can you ask the waiter? But she would say it to me in English. Can you ask the waiter this? Can you ask them for this? Can you go and ask this? You would always ask me. But slowly,
That's not good.
You started doing it because you had to be independent. But slowly you got used to the feeling of just, I don't care if it's something I say is wrong, just try, right? Be confident. Just do your best and try to communicate.
I can order food at a restaurant
You do customer service phone calls.
Oh, yes!
It's amazing. How would you suggest someone work on their communication skill? If they don't speak well or they don't know enough words, how should they...
When you hear someone speak English in the whole sentence, they must have some key words. If you don't understand the one word, you need to remember that and ask the person who said that.
Do you think you could live in America without being able to speak English? Difficult.
That's very difficult.
Yes. And this thing agrees. This thing agrees. Yeah. All right. Good answers, Mushroom. Nice job. Great job. Great job.
I have a pimple. Sorry.
I have a nose. Sorry. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Good answers, Mushroom.
Thank you.